Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find that information in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Scorpio, I hope that you're doing well. I kind of felt some fluctuation in my ear. I don't know if your spirit guides are thinking about coming in. I will let you know if that happens. I don't really feel like it heavily right in this moment, but there was something there. Oracle of the Radiant Sun is going to be for your base spread, and I don't have the box for this one, but this is the Gilded Tarot by Ciro Marchetti for the clarifiers for your tarot portion of your reading. So the cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Angel Spirits, Guides, what messages do you have for Scorpio, please? Scorpio. Okay. Okay, 2 extra cards came out in the upright, so I will take them as your overall energies. And we'll get to that in 1 minute. Let me just pull the tarot for you. Okay, let's do that again, please, Spirit. Thank you. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So, the 2 extra cards that came out, one of them is number 4. It's a Cancer energy card and a Moon card, and the word is friendship. That's absolutely stunningly beautiful, and the feeling, because there's like a crane or a heron, which I don't know if you know this about me. There's a heron back there. Like, I'm obsessed with herons. They absolutely represent spirit to me, and so I'm choosing to see this as a heron because it's almost like spirit is blessing either a friendship in your life or you're feeling blessed by friendships in your life. There's some sense of camaraderie here. There's some sense of playfulness and like-mindedness. It's a really warm energy that I get from this card. So that's really beautiful. And then number 12, this is a Pisces energy. The sun represented. I don't know all the symbols, but I do know these symbols. And the word is vision. Vision of the future. This eye here is very reminiscent of Freemasonry. It came out in another reading. But look at all of these eyes looking at you with the fox here as well. Seeing things clearly, illumination, things coming up over the horizon for you, like things on the horizon, like opportunities and looking forward and planning for the future and seeing a goal in your sights, that kind of language. The number 12 is corresponds to the Hanged Man in the Major Arcana of the Tarot, which is a card that talks about perspective. It talks about stepping away so that we can see things more clearly. The number 4 here is represented by Aries energy with the Emperor. The sense that we have an empire, we have these responsibilities that make up our life, right? Maybe your friends are your soul tribe, and you feel as though they are your responsibility. I certainly feel that way about my friends. I don't know how you feel about yours, but seeing as I have so many gorgeous human Scorpio friends, the ones that I know this to be true, that your friends are gold, and it takes a lot for you to kind of bring them into the fold, but when you do, they mean everything to you. So these two cards together, though, maybe you are thinking about kind of embarking on some kind of project with your soul tribe, or you've been looking to them for guidance, or they've been looking to you for the same. But it's like there's something about what you imagine for your future, and usually it's like, I just see that something that you're looking at your future, that you're seeing and they're clearly in it. They're clearly a part of it in some kind of collaborative way. So first, there's no past, present, future here. It's just your general sentiment, general reading. The reason why I laughed when the first card came out was you got another 12. So you may be seeing 1212. It's another Pisces energy. And the word is seduction. So look, there's a very loud bird outside of my window right now. Squawking, I would say. That's the word I would use. It was squawking. This is the time of day when they're all talking to each other. Maybe you're talking to somebody. Maybe you're in the mood for love. The seduction card, seduction is a tricky word because we can be seduced by a lot of things. I mean, we can be seduced by a cup of ice cream, So this could be about a lot of things, but sometimes we have to be careful because it can represent a little bit of a manipulative energy. I'm picking up on that a little bit, the word manipulation. Interesting too, this character I think is supposed to represent Eve because look at the apple in her hand. Here come the emergency response vehicles. This is important, Scorpio. Are you being seduced by something? Some temptation? Three of Pentacles. I mean, perhaps, and maybe you like it that way. Three of Pentacles is the card of collaboration, right? I was just talking about that. Maybe you and your friends are collaborating on something, and here's the Three of Pentacles to clarify that, to affirm that. For me, I mean, I'm not a Scorpio, but like, I don't think I have any Scorpio placements either. That's too bad. For me, I know that I've been asking friends to kind of set me up and, do you have anybody? Do you know anybody? Can you help a girl out here? This collaboration with my friends. And that's just a kind of funny, we're trying to be funny. It's actually serious, but it's just an example of what I see as a potentiality for you. But it's more about this sense of kind of working together as a group to probably maybe get something that is the apple of our eye, right? Get something that is enticing to us, achieve something that feels worthy. I'm going to pull one, actually. Spirit's asking me to pull another one from the Oracle deck, so I will. Aha. Amazing. And also problematic. Can't deny the synchronicities, though. Number 7, which corresponds to the Chariot card of the Major Arcana, which is Cancer energy. Influence is the word. We were just talking about the Garden of Eden, and look what shows up, the literal Garden of Eden. Spirit does not make mistakes when I pull cards. This has to do with temptation. Now, I'm not saying that you can't go after temptation. I'm not saying that at all. But I think that Spirit just wants you to be cognizant and aware of what is happening as it is happening. So if you find yourself and this is just one example, let's say it's romance. If you find yourself in the position of being the smitten kitten, that you're like kind of lusting after somebody, or you're really just smitten with them, recognize what's happening as it's happening. What do you like about them? Are they responsive to you? Are they available? Are they worthy of you and your time and, your heart? Is that actually true? What evidence do you have to back that up, right? Like, so instead of just picking the forbidden fruit, it's kind of like assessing the fruit for its health benefits, right? A little facetious, but I stand by it. It is the year of the snake at the time that I am recording this message. Look at how gigantic that snake is, though, in relation to the rest of the card. I mean, kind of hard to miss. The snakes they're not always bad, but you definitely want to know what you're up against. So you got to see the snake for what it is. It's something that could shed a skin and appear as something completely different from one moment to the next. I'm not getting this like huge like beware Scorpio energy. I'm not getting that at all. But I am getting this this sense between the words seduction and influence to just, it's like an ad campaign. Just have your wits about you, and like don't feel like you have to fall for like the infomercial or something and pull your credit card out and buy whatever it is that's popping up on the screen. The next card out, number 10, which corresponds to the Wheel of Fortune card in the Major Arcana, which is very nice. The word, though, is convention. Convention as a word, convention is like a gathering, can be a gathering of people. But to be conventional is to be traditional, to uphold the status quo. And I think maybe that's where the push and pull comes in, because maybe you're looking for something stable and reliable, and there's another energy here that is consuming and enticing. It is important to look beneath the surface, as we can see in this card, right? What lies beneath the surface. It's really fascinating, and I don't know what this has to do with your reading, but I need to say it. In the past few days, since I'm recording this reading, the Egyptologists, archaeologists, they've done ground penetrating satellite jam like into the ground underneath the middle pyramid of Giza, not the biggest one, but the middle one. And I don't know if you've seen this. It's absolutely it's going to change the course of history. It is changing the course of history as we know it, in terms of who built the pyramids, what the pyramids are for, etc., etc. They have found underneath the pyramid these 8 huge cylinders that I feel like go down for like 1.5 miles. Huge. And the cylinders are sitting on top of 2 even more huge cubic boxes. The whole thing looks like a battery, which would explain why there's so much like energy that is generated within the top of the pyramid itself, right? You know, they're always saying, where is that electromagnetic energy coming from? Well, it clearly aliens or you know, civilization before human, whatever, built this stuff. Why that's relevant to your reading, I don't know, but I think that it's questioning the conventional theories as to how the pyramids were built. So there's some kind of questioning right now that is happening for you. What it is that you love versus what it is that's good for you. Why do those two things have to be separate from each other? Are they separate from each other? There's this like energy, because that story is coming to me because of this shape alone, underneath a house, underneath a structure. Maybe you're questioning that right now. The narratives and the stories you've told yourself about what kind of love you deserve, what kind of friendship you deserve, what kind of collaboration you've had with the people in your life. How have they helped you? How have they undermined you? It's something about inner child work, because see over here, it looks like a stairwell leading back to the inner child. Understanding what it is that we still need to reconcile with our inner child. Clarified by number 11, the Justice card. Libra energy. Beautiful. Things coming into balance for you, Scorpio. But it's this understanding, though, that you need to you need to dig deep. You need to go as far as the limits of your consciousness will go, and then dig even deeper with your subconsciousness. Right? Just like that ground penetrating satellite, infrared, whatever, what have you. But you're doing it all within your psyche and with your intuitive energy and your third eye energy, working in tandem with spirit to understand what it is that you were meant to learn in this life, what it is that you're meant to reconcile and reckon with, to heal. I'm going to pull a card from the tarot. Can I add a clarifier, please? Thank you. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Where it is that you felt dependent. This is a card of independence, self-sufficiency. So I was asking for a clarifier for this sentiment here. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. It's like it just says that like there's been this reliance on something. It's not always a bad thing, but I feel as though in this particular context we're questioning our needs, and specifically in relation to other people. Why are our friends our friends? What is it about them that heals a part of us or supports a part of us? What makes a friend a true friend? What makes a friend a false friend? To end this reading, so I referred to the number 10 with the major arcana of the Wheel of Fortune, and then you got the word fortune. It's a 5, though, the Hierophant card, Taurus energy. Beautiful. See, now, you see this in the top here? It's kind of half snake, half lion. Snake with a lion's head. It's almost like this snake has now, it's like morphing. As time wears on, it morphs into a lesser threatening version of its former self. There's something really prosperous with this card, especially as it represents, as a sun as a representation here, kind of shining down upon you. Clarified by the Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment, Scorpio. This is beautiful, beautiful energy come to the close of your reading? Wishes do come true. Do you have faith? Right? Now, I want to reiterate, because Spirit wants me, there's nothing, like, I don't feel anything bad so long as you are very cognizant and self-aware of your own tendencies, patterns, cycles of repeat, how you want to break them. As long as you're very clear about your boundaries, what you're willing to tolerate, what you're not willing to tolerate, how you're willing to compromise and not, how you're willing to offer your love, the kind of love you expect from a partner or a friend. As long as you're clear about that, you're fine. It's just getting to that part requires some deep thinking and healing. But you can have it all if you so choose. And when I said if you so choose, I heard somebody say, well, who wouldn't choose that? Who wouldn't choose that? And the King of Pentacles in reverse pops out. It's not about not choosing that. It's more about, do you exist in the belief that you can have it all? That's the King of Pentacles. He has it all, at least on the earthly plane. Abundance, finances, stable family, home life. The King of Pentacles in reverse here. So the King of Pentacles in the reverse is like the king in his debilitated state, lacking a little bit of confidence, lacking a little bit of trust in himself, in themselves. Doesn't have to be gender specific. Right? You got two cards of like fortune and wish fulfillment, and so to have the King of Pentacles pop out in reverse, that's the fly in the ointment. Do you believe, my throat chakra is closing, do you believe yourself to be worthy? I don't know a lot of people that would say yes right off the bat. Or maybe they would say yes, but I don't know if they would believe it, but they would say it to say it, you know? Gotta inhabit that energy of abundance. Can I get a card of advice from Spirit? The Star. What did I tell you? It's all about healing. Let me cover this up. Even though she's kind of alien-like, let me cover it up. The Star, number 17 of the Major Arcana. This is Aquarius energy. This is the Major Arcana version of this card. Wish fulfillment and healing. Healing on the highest spiritual level that you possibly can. Connecting to your higher aspect, your soul. Connecting to your guides. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others. That's this energy. It's luminescent. It's beautiful. And it's in the upright for you from Spirit. This is how important it is. Spirit saying, listen. Listen to what the message is today. Gotta like look at yourself in the mirror and then look beyond. So that's your reading, Scorpio. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Scorpio.